Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about what I'm dubbing home construction archaeology. Um, as you saw in an earlier video, we took this um, phone line out of the kitchen and found that there's some piece of the old intercom system still in the wall. So this time I brought with me, I have a inspection camera on a snake. It's just a Harbor Freight deal. And we're going to see if we can peek in the wall and find out what's in there. So I'm just going to turn it on. And you can see the lovely pattern of the floor. Let's see what we can see in the wall here. See the one edge of the stud. Huh. I'm seeing what appears to be a yellow bag. What is that? Right, yeah, looking at the bottom, I see a little piece of blue, which looks like it's probably a plastic tab off of a electrical box. I see a yellow plastic bag and a piece of drywall. Oh, I see something behind that yellow plastic bag, I think. It looks like wires. And that looks like the wires that go underneath the plastic bag. So I'm wondering if there's something in that plastic bag. Let me see if I can get you a shot of this. Stay put. Right there, and there's a piece of drywall right behind it, just like a cutout that's fell in the wall. So that's what I see in the down direction. Let's pull this out and see if we see in the up direction. I see some electrical wire in that direction. I see more electrical wire in that direction. Ooh. there's like a shelf. Beyond the shelf, why is there a shelf? Is that some old intercom thing? It must be. Oh, I saw something. Staples. Staples along the wall. I saw something else there. That is electrical wire. Interesting. I wonder if I could follow that specific wire up. Yeah. Okay, it's stapled. Then it goes over in this other direction. And then it goes up. It looks like it's stapled on this side, and then it goes this way and up. Can follow this one. these just go up in the attic. Yep, there's that one. Okay. So it looks like this goes up, staple to the wall, zigzags across, and probably goes up. I think this one also just goes up. So in theory, I should be safe to yank these. Well, that one broke off. This one also broke off, although that looks like it was probably the end. So now, let's see if we can grab that plastic bag. I brought fish rods. It's basically just fiberglass holes. Has a hook attachment. These just screw together. And we're going to see if we can grab that plastic bag. Sure did. Now let's see if we can see down there again. Drywall piece. I think I see what's going on in the basement there. Let's see if I can get a picture of a picture here. See those two round holes and what looks to be a wire in between. I think that is why the wire is stuck in the basement. It's wrapping itself around those two holes. So let's go see if that's the case. look way up there. Can you see any of that? I think you can. I need step stool. Yep, there is. Yep, that is exactly the case. There's a green wire attached to this wire. It goes into the hole and there's a green wire coming out, so that loops around. I'm going to undo this splice somebody did. There's one. I should be able to feed this one up. And pull this one down. And that's exactly it. So now we know all of this is doorbell wiring, because this green wire comes up and across and over. Get the fingers out of that tripod there. And it goes across, and another splice there. Yep, there's another splice up there. And it goes up, and that's where the door to the back door is. And considering this was all old intercom stuff, and I think the old intercom was tied into the doorbell. Another thing, that when I ripped out the wiring, it attached to this transformer over here, so that must have been the original doorbell transformer. As you can see, that's a mess. And my theory is, at some point, some of this mess of splices and everything, the doorbell and the old intercom system, something stopped working, and eventually they went and put a new doorbell in and wired it in with a completely separate transformer down here. So this is the new transformer for the doorbell. Another thing I wanted to show you for construction archaeology, back up here. So this thing in the living room has mystified me for a while, that it really needs a railing. It should never have been to code without a railing, but if you look, there's really no evidence of there being a railing here before, which I thought was strange. But then after some closer examination, I realized that there's some pretty bad patchwork on the ceiling here. Right above that. So I'm pretty sure this used to be a full wall here. And someone decided to rip that wall out to open up the space. And then they went and built this, which as you can see, is extremely not sturdy. So this needs to be ripped out as well. But I kind of do like how they opened it up like this, but it absolutely needs a railing. So this is fixing someone else's poor design in the past. Another thing with when I was ripping out the wiring, I noticed that there were phone lines that just pulled out of the wall in certain areas. I think one of them used to be in this vicinity here, in the kitchen. That's about where the wire pulled out by the door here. There was no phone jack over there. And also, there was a wire that pulled out from above the bathroom that I think probably was along this wall. There used to be a phone jack, and they just snipped it off. The wire was still connected, and they had moved it onto the other wall with a new replacement. So that's why I rip out old stuff like the low voltage wiring, because people just make a mess of things, leave old wires connected, and that causes problems down the road. So, well, I think that's what I wanted to accomplish for this video. So, thanks for watching, everyone.